Hey, how's it going, everybody? So, welcome to New Year. This is 2019, and I wanted to give you a kind of a more personal touch before I get started with this new series that we're going to do. I'm pretty excited about it. So, what we're going to do, it's going to be this game right here. You probably can't see it very well, but this never came out in the United States. This is only a Japanese type game that you can only get through what they call the broadcast Satellaview. What this was an online streaming service that you could get with your Super Famicom or your Super Nintendo there in Japan, and you would pay a certain monthly fee. You'd rack up all these charges for this use. But anyway, Nintendo was essentially making all these games. Trying to think of some. There was a Zelda game that we're going to play today, but also there was a Fire Emblem game. But anyway, there were quite a few. I know there's a certain Tetris that you could play. So lots of different games that you'd be able to play in certain times of the day. So it's almost like cable TV, but instead of it being TV, they were video games. So there was a community here on the internet that put together some of the lost weeks and things like that when this game was broadcasted. So essentially what we have here is a recreation of the very first Zelda, the Zelda that's known for being on the NES, the gold cart. So this is a 16-bit version of it, and that's what we're going to be playing in this new series that you're going to be seeing at the morning release of my videos. So without further ado, let's put this into our system here, and let's get it going. I think it's only in mono instead of stereo, so it's only going to show up on one earbud for you. For audio, I do apologize for that, but that is what we have to work with. So let's go ahead and turn this on, and I'm going to hide myself because we want to get going. And gotta get myself adjusted here. Here we go. Alright, starts out saying, long ago Ganon, Prince of Darkness, stole the Triforce of Power. Princess Zelda of Hyrule broke the Triforce of Wisdom into 8 pieces and hid them from Ganon before she was kidnapped by Ganon's minions. Hero from afar, find the pieces and save Zelda. And of course it's gonna go through the treasures here in all its 16-bit goodness. There with heart container, fairy, clock, rupee, 5 rupee, life potion, second potion, letter, food, sword, white sword, magical shield, boomerang, magical boomerang. Oh, there's a third boomerang, the mighty boomerang. Bow, arrow, silver arrow, blue candle, blue ring, red ring, power bracelet, flute. It looks like an ocarina, that's interesting. Step ladder, magical rod, book of magic, bomb, key, map, compass, and of course, the legendary Triforce. It says, please listen up when playing for details. And let's get started. So you can choose here. You can choose to play as the traditional Link. You can play as a girl, or you can play as a boy with a baseball cap backwards. And of course, that is the coolest thing ever. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's name ourselves here. We name ourselves Cruxy, and we're gonna do map 1, whatever that is. Okay. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. And there we go. We get started off the bat. So, interesting enough, it feels like this is like a fan game of some kind, but no, this is really Nintendo. Pieced together by fans like you. Let's see if it's going to be just as brutal. I think it's going to be just as brutal. So what we're going to do, I've got a strategy. I've played Zelda many times. Growing up, as well as I'd actually just beat it over the weekend just to see how my skills were, and I remembered quite a bit. So we are going to do it my way of we're going to farm some money first so we can afford to buy some of the finer things in this game. It'll just make the game altogether easier. And so, yes, you'll be seeing me make some sweet rounds here. Ow. Interesting. So they did make a change right here, as you can see. We've got to guard it off a little area, so we couldn't cross the bridge yet. So maybe what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to play this how the game's supposed to be played. And how about that music? Ow. So normally, I think you had an hour time to play this game in, and then you'd be done with your subscription for that that time slot that you had with the broadcast to Teleview. But fret not if you did not know that this game existed, because many people don't know that it did. Man, listen to that musical goodness. I do like the graphical overhaul. I don't remember there being ropes in the first game, in the first level here. So I think that might be new. I could be wrong though. There's definitely Stalfos in the first dungeon. And we're out of keys, so I guess we have to go down here. Okay, and enemies spawn right back as soon as you enter a new room. Normally, if you left 2 rooms, it would remember that you killed those enemies. So this might be difficult. And we just got to power up because of time, I'm guessing. So now we can deal more damage. Which, of course, that didn't happen in the original Zelda game. So just a little bonus here. So yeah, it looks like the castles are different. And I'm telling you right now, this is the very first time I am playing this version of Zelda on the Super Nintendo. Arrows cost money to use. I already knew that. Kidding me? There we go. Oh, so the sword is powered up. See, I can still shoot beams, even though I don't have full hearts. It's cool to see that the clock is still in this game. I do miss that in future Zeldas. That was an interesting thing that always came in handy, right in a pinch of time. Okay. I think that noise means that I can't shoot, or I will be unable to shoot beams from my sword here soon. But we're getting some serious money, though, from these enemies in here. Come on. Full life again. It's a good feeling. I've got to say, though, I am really enjoying the controls. They are super tight. You know, I mean, nostalgia will always have me go to the NES version of this game, but this feels great. I might be doing more playthroughs of this game in the future. Of course, we will be playing this together. You'll be watching me play it right here on my YouTube channel. Oh shoot! Ooh, okay, it's close. But yeah, I mean, kind of consider this as a, you know, we had Super Mario All-Stars on the Super Famicom or the Super Nintendo, you know, and this is the Legend of Zelda treatment for it. Legend of Zelda All-Stars, as it were. So there was one other Zelda game that was released on the broadcast to Teleview, and that I think maybe I'll get to. It's another fantastic game. It is actually a sequel, a direct sequel to Link to the Past. So it uses the same world as Link to the Past. You'll notice some differences, though. Fantastic, though. I've only played a little bit of it, and that was probably maybe a year and a half ago or 2 years ago. So, but yeah, eventually we'll get around to that one. Yes, we got some bombs. Always good to have those. These little things are called gels. Classic Zelda puzzle right there. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to run out of time or not, or how this works. Because it's counting up. I think before it used to count down. Could be wrong about that. But yeah. And like I said, and I've done in the past, I don't use guides on this unless I absolutely have to. So, you will hear from me if I use a guide. So I'm going into this blind. Hopefully we're doing everything right. Hopefully we get a boomerang from one of these guys, because that would be nice. And isn't that totally awesome, though? We're playing Zelda with, like, a kid who's got this, like, baseball cap on. It's just so cool. Let's get out of here before the wall masters get us. And here's the boss. We're probably gonna die because we've got one. I'll do my best for you, though. We've got one hit left. I guess one heart left, and we did it. Boom. So we got a heart. And we got one piece of the Triforce. Not too shabby. Let's kill this Octorok really quick. And I'm wondering if this saves. This week's objective. So so that's our select button. This is just a normal start button. I don't know if there's a difference. So it says that we have two pieces of the Triforce already. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that guy really got me. Okay, let's see if we can go to the second dungeon. Actually, we have bombs. I wonder if it's going to let us, if we can go bomb. Ouch. Oh. I think that's a thing, isn't it? Nope, that's not a thing, I guess. Okay. Okay, let's see. So, some of these heart containers at least are in the same place as before. Oh, okay. So we got a letter from the old man. He wants us to give this to an old woman so that she can make us potions. Ouch, this is not good. Not good at all. We just got a fairy, though. They are very generous with the fairies, it seems. It seems like this map is smaller or something. Okay. What is over here? That's so weird. So yeah, they did make some changes, I believe, to the original Zelda map. Some of this stuff does seem unfamiliar. Because it seemed like this was... Yeah, so they did make some... Oh, I think they did. I'm just double guessing myself now. Can't bomb that, right? Yeah, you gotta use the power bracelet on that, I'm sure. Ouch. Getting our rupees in. And hopefully they didn't change it around, but generally you needed 255 rupees in order to get the blue ring, which would cut your damage intake by half. So right now we're pretty well on our way to getting that. Okay, so you can't get over there unless you have, looks like, the ladder. Okay. Alright, well, let's see what's in this 16-bit cave. What's for sale? So you can buy the magic shield, arrows. We do eventually need to buy arrows, but we're not going to get them yet. And then, of course, you can buy the bombs. So that's pretty standard. Something just happened on here. Okay. So that just killed things for us. I'm not sure what that did. Okay. Or, I knew what it did, but I wasn't sure why that happened. We go up. So we're going to the desert now, again. So we were here before. Man, it does play super well, though. Did it skip stuff? I swear, it's just... It seems like I'm skipping out on stuff, but I guess I'm not. It just seems like the map is smaller than the original map is. It's gotta be. And it could be that I'm already done with this week's quests. I mean, I doubt it, but maybe. I don't know. I'll double check my items. Okay. So that was the old man. Let's go over and up into here. So that's a ferry. Okay. Oh, shoot. So okay, it's stuck at Zelda time at 1 minute and 20. Maybe not stuck, but... Do we have to bomb the side? Actually, you know what we'll do? Let's go to the bottom and then go left. I think actually we already did that. I think about it. Because we don't have the candle. Two enemies there. And now we're back kind of where we started. Alright, so what we're going to do, I think we hit the, we need to stop at this point. Then go on to the next part. Oh, he said heed my words. Okay. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you for watching. This is going to be an exciting series to do. Anyway, I want to thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next part. Should be kind of regular that I'm going to be doing these videos. So, excited to come aboard and to start this game. But anyway, we'll see you next time, and have a good day or night whenever you're watching this.